Good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. It's 7:30 here on our Monday, October 14th. Today, the Aiken County Public School District is on a 2-hour delay for safety reasons. Everybody was on fall break in Aiken County when Helene hit the CSRA. Now, as they head back to class, there's a slight change to the bus routes in North Augusta. The district posted on Facebook last night saying the current conditions in the Hammond Hills neighborhood have raised significant safety issues for students walking to school or walking to the bus stop, and for the school buses traveling due to low-hanging power lines, fallen trees, and debris. Because there are several streets that serve Paul Knox Middle School and North Augusta High School students and cannot be accessed safely, those stops are being combined with the closest accessible stop. Previous stops at Stanton Drive and Brooks Drive and Stanton Drive and Hastings Place are being combined to one stop at Hammond Drive and Stanton Drive. The previous stop at Meddy Avenue and Indian Mound Drive will now be combined with the stop at Riverview Drive and Meddy Avenue, and the previous stops at West Woodlawn Avenue and Dunbarton Drive, also 986 and 971 Campbellton Drive, will be combined to the stop at Amherst Drive and West Woodlawn Avenue. That's a lot of confusing stuff right there, I know. Just check out the website for more information. The district says families living in the Hammond Hills neighborhood are strongly encouraged to accompany their child on their walk to school or to the bus stop, or they arrange alternative transportation for them until the situation improves. We know Edgefield, Saluda, Jenkins, and Tolliver counties head back to the classroom today. Columbia, Glasscock, McDuffie, Orangeburg, and Warren counties have off today, but those are not storm-related off days, and they head back tomorrow. Richmond and Jefferson counties are going back on Wednesday. Burke County goes back next week after their fall break. FEMA has a more semi-permanent place in our community. Representatives had boots on the ground helping many of us after Helene. Now they set up a disaster recovery center at the hub in Augusta. Debris is in the process of being removed in counties. Some people have been sending in damage claims to their insurance companies and FEMA. We spoke with a media relations specialist for the agency. They say the important thing now is to get connected with those still looking for help.
The thing is that in order for families and those that were impacted to feel that a sense of us being here, a sense of us here to help, having this community center here localized in an area that has been heavily impacted, but is also accessible for a lot of people to receive assistance. We don't know exactly how long we'll be here, but FEMA's not going to leave. We're here to stay until everyone receives the assistance necessary for them to start their recovery process.
She says they want people to come to the center and register with FEMA. You'll be able to update and check your registration there, too. The hub is expected to be open from 8 to 7 Monday through Saturday, then 1 to 6 on Sundays. If you can't get to the hub, you can call the number right there on your screen or visit the website listed for assistance. And the agency also opened a disaster recovery center in Barnwell. That'll be at the regional airport there today and tomorrow from 8 to 7. Washington County EMA says one will be in Sandersville at the old SES school on North Harris Street. They open today at 1, and they'll have the same hours as the hub's center. And the Nancy Carson Library in Augusta will provide assistance starting today. You can go see what they have to offer today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 to 7. Georgia Senator John Ossoff announced help is available for small businesses in the state. The Small Business Administration opened a business recovery center here where their staff can show business owners how to apply for disaster loan applications and more. That center is at 3626 Walton Way Extension, Suite 1. Their regular hours are from 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 on Saturday. The office is closed on Sunday. They'll also be closed today. We have more about relief through the SBA on WRDW.com. It's been a little more than 2 weeks now since Hurricane Helene hit. We're checking in with people impacted by the storm. Debris, downed power lines, even smashed cars just about everywhere in our viewing area. Several people say the scene looks a lot different than it did the day of the storm. Roads that were blocked are now drivable. There are tarps covering roofs in some places. Charles Bailey lives in North Augusta and says he and his wife are trying to get back to normal.
Starting to get groceries back in our refrigerator and freezer, and we're just doing the cleanup.
North Augusta says they'll shift more towards cleanup this week. Richmond County says they're ramping up cleanup efforts as well. For those receiving SNAP benefits, the South Carolina Department of Social Services received approval to issue replacement benefits in 28 counties. Those counties needed to have at least 50% of the population experience a power outage for more than 4 hours. Those replacement cards will go out by tomorrow. And Burke County deputies are looking for a suspect after a large party ended with shots fired. The sheriff's office says they were breaking up a crowd on Martin Luther King Boulevard. During that, deputies say they saw a man driving recklessly in a car on the road. As deputies approached, they say the driver drove towards one of the deputies who was directing traffic. This led to a deputy shooting at that car. The suspect took off and the vehicle has not been found. If you have any information from last night, call the Burke County Sheriff's Office. A Calhoun County teen is now facing several manslaughter charges in connection to a crash that killed 2 teens in Orangeburg County last week. The Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office says 17-year-old Elijah Hickson is being charged with 2 counts of manslaughter. Officials identifying the victims as an 18-year-old woman and a 17-year-old male. They say Hickson chased the female victim after finding the 17-year-old with his girlfriend, causing them to crash into a tree. Hickson faces up to 30 years in prison. Here at home, a boil water advisory is lifted for Washington. We heard from the director of Wilkes County EMS. The city is under the advisory on Saturday. Crews were working on a pipe leak there. Then Wilkes County Emergency Services posted on Facebook last night saying the water samples came back clean, so that advisory was lifted. The Western Carolina State Fair is back in Aiken with games, rides, shows, and of course that fair food. There's also a donation center at the gate for hurricane relief. You can donate bottled water, toilet paper, diapers, non-perishable food, and more. Tickets are $10 at the gate with unlimited rides costing you $35 separately. Gates open on weekdays at 5 p.m. and weekends at noon. One organizer there says there's been an increase of people coming in early.
I think the hurricanes got people, wanting to come out because they've been stuck in the house for a couple weeks.
If you want to enjoy the fair food without the rides, then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday they'll open the fairgrounds from 11 to 2, and Wednesday and Thursday gate admissions will be free. The fair runs every day until October 20th. And free admission Wednesday and Thursday is one way organizers want to help families struggling from Helene. Another offer they'll have is $15 Tuesday. That's when unlimited ride bans will only be $15. That does not include the price of admission. Now, if you're heading out to the fair, you wondering how the weather's going to be? Well, that's why we've got First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong here for you.
And do just fine here. We got a beautiful sunrise as we speak. Temperatures 60s, but get ready for a big drop. Temperatures are going to be anywhere between 15 and 20 degrees cooler in the morning lows going through tomorrow and Wednesday. Kind of a trend we're going to be right back on, seeing below average temps. 65 and a light breeze out of the west. It's not a bad Monday setup, is it here? Mid-60s here to Aiken, Saluda, up around the lake, Thurman Dam at 68. Then we come down close to the upper 50s in a few spots, but mainly between 60 to 65 is what we're holding out between the Welcome Center out towards Fort Eisenhower, Graniteville, both some of the cooler ones as well at 61. 80s, this will be it for 80s for the entire week after today. With those temperatures that will take a drop, we're looking around mid-70s to low 80s, so right around average here for the metro. Here to Aiken, 82 degrees. But yes, going back to the Western Carolina State Fair, towards this evening, 5 to 10 o'clock, that range of temperatures will cool down quite a bit there, lower to mid-70s and back into the 60s. But it's afternoon temperatures across the region, a little breezy for us all today. Looking for winds to pick up 10 to 15 through the afternoon. Lows tomorrow morning, you'll probably need the jacket for them. Look at that drop at about 40 to 45 degrees after starting at 60 to 65. So there's that 20-degree drop coming our way. Even colder nights ahead. We might even dip into the upper 30s. We get mid-60s Wednesday, Thursday. 70s will come back for the weekend. A lot of dry, sunny weather straight through the next 7-day stretch. Have a great day, everybody.